We were talking about net migration just a moment ago. 606,000 people made this country their home. But that does raise the question, how do we house everybody?
Yes, rents and house prices are sky high and supply has shown little signs of budging. Well, later this morning, we're going to be getting the quarterly figures on starts and completions of new housing.
So let's talk to founder and director of Number One Real Estate, Katie Darlow, who joins us now. Katie, good to see you this morning. I mean, what do you think we are likely to see in terms of starts and completions of new properties?
I think recently we've seen a huge increase in the new build homes being built, certainly in our area in South Wales, but generally with colleagues I speak to in the rest of the country as well. And this, I only think, can be a good thing for the housing market, because as soon as new build homes are actually built, it does kickstart the housing market around it. People decide to move, people upsize, and with that, then we get part exchanges, chains are built as a result of it. So it only increases the activity in the housing market.
Katie, what's your take on new builds? Because there has been some coverage in the press questioning their quality in some instances. In terms of your work with consumers and people that you work with to help to buy their homes, how are they finding being in a new build?
We've seen a mixture. It depends not so much on the developer. There's some brilliant developers out there where people are extremely happy with the end result. But only a couple of years ago, we had a problem with a certain developer in the area where the completions weren't ready a week before and had serious issues where the houses actually had to come down again. And that was a huge nightmare for anybody buying there. So I think that the developers really have to be careful to make sure that their end result and completed properties are a really good standard, especially with today's criteria.
What do you make on the rental market at the moment? Because I know there is quite a lot of concern amongst landlords, isn't there? There's not only is there new legislation going through, but we are seeing a situation where a lot of landlords are just finding themselves not making enough money, not having enough turnover to actually keep paying the mortgage, basically. And we seem to see a lot of landlords selling up at the moment.
Yeah. Do you know, it's really difficult for landlords. So the rental prices have increased dramatically. So rents at the moment for something that we saw that used to be $550 a month is now $850, $900 a month. So firstly, for the tenants, it's a huge change. But for the landlords, they can't keep up with the changing criteria and also the interest rate changes. You know, if you're stuck on a deal that's changing every single time the base rate's increased, some people's mortgages have nearly tripled within a year, and it's just not sustainable. And unless they can sell those houses in the next sort of few months and actually evict their tenants in order to sell the property, we are going to potentially see more repossessions this year, I think, as a result of that.
Oh, it's a shame. Katie, you're down in South Wales. What's the market looking like down there? Because we know that supply across the country is sky high at the moment.
Do you know, the market for us has been really, really busy. We were really concerned as to how it might look after Christmas, and we had all of the governmental changes last year. Yet from January to now, we've actually seen a busier market than ever, really. The market is different, though, I will say that. It's not moving as fast-paced with every property this year like last year. But what you do see at the minute is viewers are viewing 6, 7, 8 houses before they make a decision. There's a lot more choice for buyers coming to the market, which is actually bringing the prices slightly down. So activity in our area, although I do believe we are in a little pocket where we are with Bristol and Cardiff coming into Newport, it is really, really strong at the moment. So I know that I've got agents that I work with near London and other areas where they have seen different markets there, and it really has slowed down, and the new builds in their areas have been taking much longer to complete than before. So they've struggled a bit with this, and often we see that 3 months later down the M4 corridor.